All right, everyone, welcome back to London Session live stream. First of all, let's do our last journaling that we did. Let's check that first, okay? Let me just go to 15-minute time frame here. So this is the last trade we have basically taken, okay? Let's check. It's the end of January. We'll also see, basically. So last the trade we have taken was on 23rd January here. Um, After that, we have not yet journaled any trades properly, okay? Just a minute, all right? All right. Sorry for that. Let's do this, okay? So I think the last trade we have taken was here. This, where we closed, I guess, 50% in this level. This is the last trade. This was on 23 January. So let's review this first. This was around, I guess, yeah, here. Actually, this was on 23 January. Took the screenshot. This is a trade, right? So this is around New York session, London session. Let's review that. Let me check. 20 Jan, we have 20 Jan, right? So I think this was around, what's the time here? 11:15, 20. Yeah. So this is around London session start. We took a sell here, close around 72 pips. Took another sell here, close 50% here, 70 pips. I think then we had full trade TP hit around this levels. We in New York session, I guess this, we took another 83 pips. Okay. So we have not journaled this. Let's journal it detail, whole thing. So let's say this was on 20 January. Okay. 20 Jan, London session, trade one, sell, gold, SL. I'm not gonna explain the reasons right now because I just want to add the things because it's taking too long, right? Anyway, I'm documenting everything on the live stream, so please watch the stream instead of that journal. So this was around, our SL was around 40 pips. SL was around 40 pips. TP was, initial our TP was here, right? On the same trade, but we closed partials anyway around 70 pips, right? So 50% close, rest, hit TP. Okay. Trade 2, sell gold. Our initial SL was 65 pips, and then TP was usually bigger, 180 pips. So let's count that 150 pips. Okay, where we, so I'm gonna count TP hit 180 pips. Then we had a NY session trade one, same idea as London. Here our SL was really small, around 25 pips. So 25 pips SL. TP was 80 pips. TP hit. Okay. So this is journaling done. This is whole thing is done now. Since then, I see that we have not yet taken any further trades. Okay. Even on 22 Jan, then we came into this session. This was the trade we have taken here in London session. So let's journal that first. Okay. Boom. So this was on which date? This was on 23 Jan, right? So 23 Jan London session. Trade 1. Our SL was 84 pips. SL 84 pips. TP was 196 pips. 196 pips. I'm not actually, it was around, still, this was the low was a TP, so I'm gonna count this as a 200 pips. TP hit. Okay, there we go. Then we had taken this in New York session. So let's journal this as well. I see that we have another position taken as well in the New York session. Let me just zoom down a little bit in order to take the screenshot. So you see we have taken this trade and then we have taken the further trade. So let's journal both of them. Okay. And Y session 23. And then what do you see here? We had to trade 1 with the same analysis, right? So SL was bigger here, right? This was gold sell, SL 70 pips. TP we had around 40 pips where we closed partials and then put it at break even. 50% close and plus BE trade 2 buy. Actually, no, we closed the whole position here instead of the. So I'm gonna count that as a TP hit, okay? TP hit. Okay. Trade to buy gold. Okay, then we had a SL of around, I think we still put the SL below this, so 60 pip was SL. 60 pips. TP was hit around 140 pips. Hit. So this was also journaling is done here. You can see this, right? So trade we have taken, that is all journal here. All right, we're done with this. Now we're gonna do some fresh analysis. Let's remove everything. Let's go to the all-time high with the $5,000 mark. Tell me who have taken this trade, anyone been holding gold buys? Like, it will be crazy. To be honest, this kind of a volume we have never seen in gold. Never. Because look at this daily time frame. Just take a look. What do you see? Clean move up since we have broken above the 4,000 mark here, you can say, right? This is the 4,000 mark basically, right? We just had a minor pullback from 3,400. This was a pullback. That's it. Since then, we have just moved up, which is crazy. As it's right now, you are seeing that, gold prices getting all time high, hitting $5,000. To be honest, it's not that great in terms of economy and all, right? So here's the thing. Anyway, let's do some fresh analysis. Let's see what we can do here. In the meantime, if you guys have any questions, any analysis you want to share, please drop that into the chat. Okay. let's do this. Okay, so now let's go to 4 hour time frame. Also go to first daily time frame and weekly. Weekly is bullish. Broken the highs. Daily is bullish. Also bullish. All right. Let's see. We have a gap here, but anyway, we have a lot of gap to cover in smaller time frame here around these levels. But anyway, I don't think so. It will be covered up as long as we are bullish. It won't be possible. But let's see. We are at an all-time high. Daily is pushing. We have a really small bottom wick. 4 hour new candle created a bottom wick, pushing bullish. Okay. 1 hour still going bullish. New candle. Just 5 minutes. It's been just 5 minutes since it opened up. 30-minute new candle. I see that there is a minor resistance this level. So let's just mark this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Now I want to go to like a smaller time frame, like 30-minute, 5 minute and 1 minute, just to review things. So I see this is the main high we had where we got really strong volume, but price just pushed down. Okay. Eventually, this is what I see here. Okay. That price is making something like this. Now, since we had this pullback, we are doing something like this. We can expect this in order to even continue moving higher. But let's see, we just started the live stream. We don't want to, you know, take a blind trade. We'll understand the volume first, देखते हैं क्या होता है, then let's do it, okay? In the meantime, guys, if you have anything to share in terms of trading and all, please be part of the stream and share everything in the chat. Hi Ayush, hi, how are you? Anyone is attending the Mumbai event? Like anyone is going to Mumbai event right now? And anyone in the stream who's watching? Anyone of you guys are going to Mumbai event? I think it's hosted by the platform or something. There's a lot of people coming there, so I don't know. If you have seen Bobby, FRX Law, someone story, maybe Prince or Parida, they're all attending, I guess. Even Morningstar, Rohit Bhai as well. So see. What do you guys think? Gold will now push down, or because we already hit the mark here, right? To be honest, I'm more interested in sells at the moment instead of what will be the new target for gold. See, bro, to be honest, when gold tries to move up, you cannot say this is it. Okay. We cannot say this is it. Gold will now need to fall down because here's the thing. Okay, let's do some analysis from the past area. Okay, since gold started moving up, I don't see any kind of a correction. What do you call a correction, right? What do you call a correction? When price move up and then it should move down at least 50% or something like this, or 60% around that level before creating a new high. This is what we call a correction, right? But in terms of gold, you have never seen a correction in a longer period of time. You see price move up, move down. Okay, then we had a really huge move up, then move down, but it was just a consolidation, not like I don't count this as a correction. Then we had again a move up, started moving up, then I don't see any corrections. You see, like हम लोग correction तो expect कर ही नहीं सकते, ठीक है? But हाँ, we can expect a consolidation or correction में भी कैसा correction you can see, ठीक है? It's something like this. Just a minor pullback around 4,000 something फिर वापस continuation. But हमें ये correction तभी मिलेगा जब fundamentals में कोई changes आएंगे. For now, I don't see any changes in fundamentals. जब तक फंडामेंटल में चेंजेस नहीं मिलते, डोंट ट्राई टू कॉल आउट टॉप ऑन गोल्ड्स क्योंकि आपने नोटिस किया होगा बहुत सारे लोगों के अकाउंट्स ब्लो होंगे भाई. देयर विल बी सम पीपल कि ओके, प्राइस ने यहाँ पे मल्टीपल टाइम रिजेक्शन किया है, यहाँ से 110% नीचे जाएगा, ठीक है, समथिंग लाइक दैट. देयर विल बी अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल कमिंग दैट. लेट्स टेक अ लुक एट द 30 मिनट और सो. मैं बता सकता हूँ क्योंकि मैं एज अ रिटेल ट्रेडर, ठीक है, एज अ बंदा जो पहले ट्रेड करता था, किस लेवल ऑफ थिंकिंग से ट्रेड करता था, मैं वो एक्सप्लेन करता हूँ. अब मैं ये टाइम पे हूँ, ठीक है, अज्यूमिंग यहाँ पे मैं ट्रेड कर रहा हूँ, सोच रहा हूँ ओके लेट्स वेट आई विल वेट फॉर ब्रेकआउट. मैं देख रहा हूँ प्राइस यहाँ पे मल्टीपल रिजेक्शन दे रहा है और नीचे आ रहा है, ठीक है, वॉल्यूम से. फिर एक बार आएगा, ठीक है, न्यूयॉर्क में, जब यहाँ पे ये बहुत ही जबरदस्त नीचे रहेगा एंड मेरे को लगेगा अच्छा दिस इज द टाइम प्राइस विल फॉल, लेट्स टेक अ सेल. यू टेक अ सेल, इट गोज अगेंस्ट यू एंड डन, बूम. सो यू नो थिंक थिंकिंग लाइक दिस कि ओके दिस इज द टॉप ऑन गोल्ड, मैं यहाँ पे बहुत बड़ा सेल ले लेता, ठीक है, यहाँ पे सेल ले लिया होता, ऐसे रख देता मैं अराउंड 100-200 पिप्स और टारगेट रख देता मैं सीधा सीधा 4000, बिगर टाइप के, भाई मेरे को पुल बैक मिल जाएगा, समथिंग लाइक दिस. बट इट नेवर हैपेंड, ठीक है, मेरे को मिल गया बहुत बड़ा एसएल. सो आई डोंट फील लाइक व्हेन प्राइस इज इन अप ट्रेंड नेवर कॉल आउट अ टॉप. हाँ, ट्राई टू स्कैल्प, you know try to scalp. In simple terms, see, if you feel like, go to a smaller time frame, 5 minute, 1 minute. How you need to scalp? Let's take a look at the proper corrections. Okay, now we had an uptrend. Okay, I waited, price is now consolidation. I wait for price to at least check the structures. Okay, I see this was a recent high. Okay, price moved down, recent high created, okay, again high created, but this time we had a major pullback. Okay, now this time we are breaking the previous lows for the first time. We are making a breakout structure. So now we need to wait. I see that price is rejecting here, again rejected and try to break this low, but it did not break the low yet. You know why? The proper rejection point that we want is this levels, you see here. So the best entry point is, you can also take sells here, you can take a sell here. Okay, these both are good entry points. You take a sell here, or either you take a sell when the price does break the structure. Okay, now my way of trading, this is I think around Asian session. Okay, so I don't trade in this zone. Okay, usually I trade around this level. This is the London session starting. Okay, so I came in, London session started, I wait for the price to break below this structure, I see a break of structure, retested, rejected with a bearish candle, same one. Okay, now here I would like to take a sell. Okay, simply I'm just scalping. Okay, took a sell here, put it a SL of above this level, and I'm just gonna target the recent lows I see here. That's it. I'm not gonna try to take a trade that will go this low, because I don't know if price will go that, because there is no changes. Always keep in mind technical बहुत जबरदस्त वर्क करेगा, but at the same time जब तुम्हें fundamental का idea होगा ना, then you will be able to understand why price is moving the way it is moving. फ्रेश बाइंग कहाँ से करनी चाहिए मार्केट में, अभी या फिर पहले कभी करनी है? टू बी ऑनेस्ट, तुम स्ट्रक्चर देख लो, ठीक है, मैं 1 आवर पे हूँ, कोई बड़े टाइम फ्रेम पे नहीं हूँ, 30 मिनट 1 आवर पे चले जाओ, ठीक है, समझ लो व्हेन प्राइस वाज इन दिस कंसोलिडेशन जोन, ठीक है, ये पूरा कंसोलिडेशन जोन था, ठीक है, क्या किया प्राइस ने उसके बाद? ब्रेक ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर, ठीक है, वापस कंसोलिडेशन, ब्रेक ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर, रीटेस्टेड, कंटिन्यूएशन. अब तुम मेरे को ये बताओ कि इन दिस जोन क्या तुम्हें सबसे बेसिक चीज नहीं सिखाई है ट्रेडिंग में? अगर तुम्हारा कोई भी मेंटर रहा है, ठीक है, उसने कभी ये चीज नहीं बताई आपको कि जब मार्केट ट्रेंड कर रहा है वो हमेशा रीटेस्ट करता है, कंसोलिडेशन करता है, कंटिन्यूएशन देता है. तो जो कंटिन्यूएशन है या कंसोलिडेशन है, ठीक है, सॉरी कंसोलिडेशन है, वहां पे तुम्हारा एंट्री पॉइंट है बेसिकली, ठीक है. रिसेंटली कहाँ से करनी चाहिए? तो लेट्स टेक अ लुक रिसेंटली. ओके, सो पर्सनली माय वे ऑफ थिंकिंग, वी आर नियर टू एंड ऑफ द मंथ. जनवरी का एंड है, 3-4 दिन बचे हैं, ठीक है, वीकली कैंडल मंथली कैंडल क्लोज होने में. अभी मंथली कैंडल देखो तो बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग बुलिश है. तो माय सजेशन, पर्सनली माय सजेशन, ट्राई टू होल्ड आउट, डोंट गो ऑल इन. अगर तुम्हारा ऑलरेडी लास्ट 15 दिन, लास्ट एक वीक बहुत अच्छा गया मार्केट में, तो अभी ट्रेड अवॉइड करो या तो स्मॉल पोजीशन लो। ओके, अभी मैं करंटली बोलूँ ना, तो बेस्ट वे टू टेक अ बाइस वुड बी दिस लेवल, आई थिंक 4 आवर का। ये एक सपोर्ट जोन है जहां से मेरे को रिजेक्शंस या तो प्राइस ऊपर ज्यादा दिख सकता है, क्योंकि अगर मैं पास्ट में भी देखूं, ठीक है, सो दिस वाज द सपोर्ट जोन, प्राइस कभी यहाँ आया ही नहीं है, ठीक है। ऑल्सो हमारे पास गैप भी पड़ा है विच नीड टू बी फिल अप, ठीक है। दिस इज ऑल्सो अ जोन जहां से प्राइस रिजेक्ट कर सकता है, ठीक है। यूजुअली अगर मैं देखूं जब भी प्राइस नीचे आया है, ठीक है, फॉर एन एग्जांपल दिस स्ट्रक्चर, अभी तुम यहाँ देखो, दिस इज जब, वेट लेट मी फर्स्ट मार्क इट आउट, ठीक है। अब मैं यहाँ पे मार्केट पूरा इधर तक कर देता हूँ, मेरे को दिख रहा है यहाँ तक मार्केट गया है, ठीक है, यहाँ से नीचे लिया है। ओके, आई एम गोना मार्क दिस एज अ रिजेक्शन जोन, क्योंकि यहाँ से वीक छोड़ा है कैंडल है काइंड ऑफ, राइट। आई विल वेट फॉर प्राइस टू सी टैप इनटू दैट लेवल। ओके, अगेन टैप हो रहा है, रिजेक्शन हो रहा है, ठीक है। स्मॉलर टाइम फ्रेम में जाओ, 5 मिनट 1 मिनट, सी रिजेक्शन, रिजेक्शन आ रहा है इधर, ऐसे दिस लो के नीचे रख दो, टारगेट दिस हाइस, दैट्स इट, डन, क्लोज द ट्रेड। ओके, नाउ उसके बाद अगर ये प्राइस नीचे गिरा है, ठीक है, प्राइस नीचे गिरा है, सो नेक्स्ट सपोर्ट, अभी जैसे ये ब्रेक ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर होता है ना, नेक्स्ट सपोर्ट तुम्हें कौन सा दिख रहा है? आई सी दिस, ठीक है। मेरे को ये एक जोन दिख रहा है जहां से प्राइस रिजेक्ट कर सकता है, 1 2 3 4, यहाँ से 4 5 बार रिजेक्ट कर चुका है, तो हम गोना मार्क दिस रिजेक्शन रहा, माइनर माइनर रिजेक्शन है। मैं ऐसा नहीं बोल रहा हूँ मुझे पूरे पूरे इतने बड़े बड़े मूव चाहिए, मेरे को चाहिए भाई छोटे मूव, मेरे को 100 पिप्स, इवन 50 पिप भी मिल रहा है, आई एम मोर देन हैप्पी, राइट। तो अगर मेरे को छोटे छोटे मूवमेंट यहाँ से मिल रहा है, आई एम मोर देन हैप्पी भाई, आई एम डन विद इट। क्योंकि प्राइस हमेशा मैनिपुलेट कर, तुम ऑल्सो कीप इन माइंड, इतने बड़े रेड कैंडल्स के बाद अगर इतना वॉल्यूम स्ट्रॉन्ग दिख रहा है, उसके बाद तुम यहाँ से बाइंग ले रहे हो, ठीक है, तो हमेशा 100 पे 50 पिप का ही लो, क्योंकि एक सपोर्ट जोन का वो माइनर रिएक्शन देगा, वो फिर तुम्हें इतना बड़ा रिएक्शन नहीं देगा, ठीक है, इमीडिएटली तो नहीं देगा। सो यू सी कि इसने ये जोन होल्ड किया, बस उससे पहले उसने ये लिक्विडिटी ली है, लिक्विडिटी लेने के बाद वापस एक अच्छा सा ट्रेंड दिया, ये एरिया में टैपिंग किया। यहाँ पे टू बी ऑनेस्ट आई कैन सी दैट यहाँ पे प्राइस ने मल्टीपल टाइम पहले रिजेक्शन दिए हैं, 1 2, ठीक है, यहाँ पे मल्टीपल कैंडल 2 3 बार रिजेक्ट किया है, तो आई फील लाइक दिस इज अ जोन वेयर आई वुड लुक फॉर रिजेक्शन। बट प्राइस बहुत माइनरली टैप हुआ है, तो आई एम नॉट काउंटिंग दिस एज अ एंट्री, ठीक है, कंफ्यूजिंग है। तो यू सी के बेसिकली देखो 4 आवर जो टाइम जोन है उसके अकॉर्डिंग जो स्ट्रॉन्ग सपोर्ट होगा वही तुम्हारा बेटर बाइंग एंट्री पॉइंट रहेगा। ओके, बट राइट नाउ आई एम जस्ट गोना वेट। अभी मेरे लिए तो अगर तुम्हें बाई लेना है तो आई गेस दिस लेवल इज द बेस्ट वन, बिकॉज 4 आवर पे यही बेटर है। Let's go to 5 minute again. Now look at this, okay? हम लोग 1 मिनट टाइम फ्रेम पे है, प्राइस क्या कर रहा है? टेक अ लुक एट दिस, प्राइस क्या कर रहा है? प्राइस ऊपर गया है, created low, created a high, created a low, created a high, and now it's consolidation. Neither it's not, उसने रिजेक्शन ली है, देखो 1 2, ये लाइक काइंड ऑफ अ थर्ड कैंडल जो है वो क्लोज हो रहा है, ठीक है, इधर ये एक बार क्लोज हुआ इधर। व्हाट डू यू थिंक विल हैपन? चैट में बताओ, व्हाट डू यू गाइस थिंक कि ये अगर कैंडल जो 13 सेकंड में क्लोज हो रहा है, व्हाट डू यू थिंक विल हैपन आफ्टर दैट? क्या प्राइस ऊपर जाएगा, नीचे जाएगा? क्लोज हो जाए उसके बाद मत बोलना। आई डोंट थिंक सो यू गाइस आर एक्टिव दैट मच, बट एनीवे लेट इट बी। बट सी आई एम थिंकिंग प्राइस इज इन अप ट्रेंड, हमने ऑलरेडी पुल बैक ले चुके हैं, ठीक है। यहाँ पे ये रिजेक्शंस दोनों साइड ले रहा है, बट वी आर ऑलरेडी एट अ माइनर रेजिस्टेंस, राइट? डाउन, सेल, लेट्स टेक अ लुक एट दिस। टू बी ऑनेस्ट, पॉसिबली सेल, मेरा भी सेल का ही लुकआउट है, बट एट द सेम टाइम हम मे बी लिक्विडिटी ले, दैट्स व्हाट आई एम थिंकिंग एज वेल, कि माइनर माइनर यहाँ तक की लिक्विडिटी ले, देन पूरा मूव ले, समथिंग लाइक दैट। बट आई एम ऑल्सो लुकिंग फॉर सेल, बट ये गुड वन, बिकॉज ये भी एक माइनर रिजेक्शन पॉइंट है ना। तुम देखो आप 1 2 3 4 5, दिस इज 6 टाइम। सो अगर यहाँ से अगर प्राइस रिजेक्ट करती है तो मोस्ट लाइकली वो इट विल कंटिन्यू मूविंग ना। लेट्स सी, अभी तो टाइम है यार, अभी तो प्राइस डिफरेंट वे में मूव कर रहा है, I'm waiting for confirmation. Yeah, same here, guy. I'm also waiting for confirmation. $15 now is going bearish. So as 5 minute going bearish. This is a new 5 minute candle just open up. ठीक है. Like this is a zone, you see, like last price ने यहाँ पे रिजेक्ट करके पुल बैक लिया था, हाई बनाया, तब से उसने ये हाई ब्रेक नहीं किया, इसलिए मैं ये हाई को मार्क रख रहा हूँ कि जब तक हम ये हाई ब्रेक नहीं करते तब तक हम एक बैरिश ट्रेंड में जाने की पॉसिबिलिटी है। ओके, 30 मिनट क्लोज होने में 9 मिनट बचे हैं, एंड ऑल्सो दिस कुड बी अ गुड ट्रेड, बट एट द सेम टाइम ये 15 मिनट अगर विक बना के ऊपर खींच लेता है तो मजा नहीं आएगा। व्हाट डिड आई डू? मेरे को लगा मैंने कोई वायर मेरा पाँव लगा नीचे से, पता नहीं क्या हुआ। एनीवे प्राइस यार, मेरे को सेल लेने में ऐसा है ना कि जस्ट एक क्लोजर मिले ना तो मैं सेल का प्लान करूँ। 5 मिनट का क्लोजर मिल रहा है पैरिश। यहाँ से मैं स्ट्रॉन्ग पूरा डाउनवर्ड मोमेंटम आया है, ठीक है, देन हम कंसोलिडेशन में गए मोस्ट लाइकली राइट नाउ। लेट्स प्लान अ माइनर ट्रेड हियर, ठीक है, लेट्स टेक इट, आई एम टेकिंग अ सेल। ओके, हमारा एसएल बहुत ही छोटा है, अराउंड 50 पिप्स, ज्यादा नहीं, ठीक है, एंड वी गोना टारगेट ओनली अराउंड this 80 pips. 80 this low is the target, 110 pips or so. So simple trade है. Okay, let's see. I'm expecting कि ये पूरा कवर अप लेगा, ओके, क्योंकि यहाँ पे जो स्ट्रॉन्ग वॉल्यूम आया ना उसके बाद से प्राइस ने ये हाई ब्रेक नहीं किया, लाइक इधर भी ट्राई किया, इधर भी ट्राई किया, वापस स्ट्रॉन्ग बैरिश मोमेंटम दिया है। सो आई एम एक्सपेक्टिंग कि अगर ये वापस यहाँ से स्ट्रॉन्ग मोमेंटम देगा तो मोस्ट लाइकली हम ये एरिया या तो ये लेवल पे भी टैप कर सकते हैं, ठीक है, बट एट द सेम टाइम मुझे पार्शियल क्लोज करना है, आई एम फोकस्ड ऑन क्लोजिंग पार्शियल्स, ठीक है, तो आई एम गोना क्लोज माय पार्शियल्स व्हेन वी टैप अराउंड 50-60 पे। हाँ, 50-60 पे, मतलब ये जो लो है, ये जैसे ये लेवल पे टैप करते हैं, लेट्स ट्राई टू क्लोज सम पार्शियल्स, ठीक है, सिंपल, दिस इज द लेवल वेयर वी नीड टू क्लोज पार्शियल्स। लास्ट 1 मिनट, ऑफ कोर्स प्राइस पुल बैक लेगा, डोंट पैनिक बिकॉज प्राइस हैव मेड अ लैग, ठीक है, टेक अ लुक एट दिस, जब भी प्राइस यहाँ से अप ट्रेंड लेता है 60 पिप का, माइनर पुल बैक यहाँ तक ले ही रहा है, ठीक है, फिर सेम चीज हो रही है, वापस पुल बैक ले सकता है ये, लेट्स सी के यहाँ से अगर लिक्विडिटी ग्रैब करेगा तो हमारा 40 पिप का एसएल हिट होगा, इट्स फाइन फॉर मी, तो मैंने उसके अकॉर्डिंगली करो, बट आई एम थिंकिंग ऑल्सो दिस 50 मिनट कैन पुश इट डाउन, सो अकॉर्डिंगली मैंने ट्रेड लिया 15 मिनट एंड 1 आवर के अकॉर्डिंग, क्योंकि 1 आवर ने भी ज़्यादा अच्छा सा बॉटम विक नहीं बनाया है, तो आई एम थिंकिंग के ये अच्छा सा लॉन्ग बॉटम विक बनाएगा। सेम एज फॉर 4 आवर, इसने भी ना बॉटम विक बनाया, फ्लिप बुलिश हुआ है एंड ट्राइंग टू मूव अप, बट एट द सेम टाइम ये जो लास्ट हमें वॉल्यूम मिला है प्रीवियस कैंडल पे, उसके बेसिस पे मेरे को लगता है ये कैंडल है ना लॉन्ग बॉटम विक बनाए तो ही बेटर है, तो दैट मीन्स के वॉल्यूम इज पैरिश। एंड जो विक जिस तरह से विक छोड़ रहा है ना ये ऊपर से, आई एम होपिंग के माइनर माइनर पुल बैक आएगा इन लंदन सेशन, एंड दैट कुड बी टिल अराउंड दिस विक्स, बिकॉज ये एक विक एरिया है जो फिल अप नहीं हुआ है काइंड ऑफ, यू सी। That we will know in around 4 to 5 minutes, ठीक है, if we are wrong, because see एक बार प्राइस इसके ये लेवल के अबव गया 97 98 के अबव, तो फिर ये पूरा ये विक कवर करेगा, देयर इज नो पॉइंट फॉर मी टू टेक द ट्रेड देन, ठीक है। तो मेरा जो सेलिंग एरिया है, जो सेलिंग ट्रेड है, दिस इज द एरिया वेयर आई कैन टेक अ गुड सेल। आई कैन नॉट वेट फॉर प्राइस टू टैप इनटू दिस ओबी which you call, and I know to move it down। हाँ, यहाँ पे भी अच्छी एंट्री पॉइंट मिल सकती है, बट वी नीड टू वेट for that as for now। So there are two scenarios. First is price move down from here. Second scenario is price move up, tap into the zone, then move down here. Okay. So if we are wrong about this trade, then we got this trade. Okay. But हम लोग का एनालिसिस सेम है, वो हम चेंज नहीं कर रहे। और ऑल्सो कीप इन माइंड मेरे जो लास्ट ट्रेड्स थे अकॉर्डिंग टू दो सेशन, जैसे कि तुम यहाँ देख सकते हो लास्ट जो मेरे ट्रेड्स थे दोनों विन थे, तो आई एम ओवरऑल हैविंग अ गुड वीक। तो मैं अगर रिस्क ले भी रहा हूँ 50 पिप का, तो मेरे लिए सही है। ओके, अकॉर्डिंग टू योर पास्ट हिस्ट्री तुम किस तरह से ट्रेड ले रहे हो, लॉट साइज कम लो, यू नो, मैनेज इट वेल। ओके, दैट्स इट, दैट्स ऑल आई कैन से फॉर नाउ। लेट्स जस्ट सी हाउ दिस गोज टिल एंड ऑफ द सेशन। ओके, oh my god, we got a strong bullish candle. There we go. Let's take a look at the 50 minute quickly. 2 minutes are there. Are we going to close bullish on this 1 hour, 30 minutes? Sorry, looks like that. So I think we're gonna hit the SL in this one, but let's see. I'm still waiting. As long as we are not closing, we still have 2 minutes. I'm not gonna say that we have hit the SL yet. Okay. This is the last level where you can get rejections. Okay. Just I want to give a room of around 54 pips above this wick we have. So let's give this much of a room if you can manage your SL, otherwise it's fine. But yeah, I'm gonna give some room here. If we don't get there, I don't think we'll work out well. We just were about to tap, but we didn't tap yet. I thought I would close it, but we didn't tap yet. Are we going to tap or not? All right, we hit the SL there. Close your positions. We are negative 54 pips. Now I'm gonna wait because this is a really strong closure that we have. So I'm gonna wait for price to, give me some kind of a structure. Actually, you know what? Let me just check why I lost the trade. First, I targeted the maybe because we are in strong uptrend, and I was hoping that this candle go bearish in the next candles or so. So I was not expecting this current 30-minute candle to close this strong bullish. I was just hoping that it will just push down back into this lows, which it did not happen. And since we are kind of in a consolidation zone on a 15-minute time frame, price is going nowhere here. You see, like we are just stuck in this range, kind of, right? So maybe because of that, we are in a range and price does not have yet a proper direction. But anyway, we are down 54 pips. Let's see. Let's wait. We are not going to again take a trade blindly. So we're gonna wait for now. Once we tap into these levels and still price is going up, then it's a different story. Then yeah, price have now tapped all the zones. Actually, you know what? So this is kind of an Asian. Wait, let me see. We close. This is around 12 or 5, 12 a.m. And yeah, 12:15. Then this is 12:30. Where is it? Okay. So this is the Asian session end, and this is the high we have. So most likely, I guess price is trying to move up towards the high, as 4 hour is also bullish. Okay, it's trying to take out the highs, possibly. 1 hour is also bullish. 30-minute is also like we just have this clean candle, right? So if we get pullback in between around 88 or so, do you think like this will be a good bias? Also, we are in uptrend, but though that's the issue. Let me see. Let me see. 88 is bad. Yeah, I mean, if we tap into the zone again, no, let's wait for now. Let's wait for now. Let's see what price is doing. Accordingly, we're gonna trade. But for now, I don't want to just take any further trades because we just took one trade now. All right. Price is struggling, but let's wait. One hour have broken the highs here. 30-minute also is the only reason I'm not taking any buys here is because even if I do take a buy, then either I need to put SL exactly like 34 pips, or I need to put SL below this level, which is quite big to take this trade. You see, I need to put SL of around 120 pips in order to target around 120 pips or so. So it's like 1:1 trade, if you ask me. Yeah, 1:1 trade, if you ask me. I'm gonna get water or something. So be back in 5 minutes, okay? All right. So yeah, I'm gonna wait for now. So, तुम लोग को क्या लगता है? What do you guys think? ARPA is going to reverse or going to continue moving up? Like अभी short term analysis क्या है लंदन के लिए तुम लोग का? चैट में बताओ यार तुम लोग, are you guys are not active or what? Hmm. Looks like it's just going to take a minor pullback here, possibly. Yeah. Now we need to wait for price to close and let us know, because see, here's the thing. This is the level where it have broke and it's coming back to this level. So is it going to just retest, or it's just going to break the structure and continue moving down? Because again, 1 hour is going back a little bit down. 30-minute, same thing, but we need to wait. May possibly this is just taking a pullback as well. So we need to wait. I don't want to take any further sells as long as I don't have much of a confirmation. And the way new candle just open up and it just pushed down, I cannot say anything for certain here as long as price don't really break the structure. Okay, it does look promising to take a sell, to be honest. We have a really strong momentum after just taking that minor. Do you guys think that price might reverse back up? Because I'm just waiting for a nice closure, to be honest here. Yeah, we are not getting any bullish closure, so meaning price is strongly bearish at the moment. We broke the highs again, but we don't have a bottom wick. So again, I cannot take any further trades for now. Yeah, it looks. Let's take this. I think I see the volume is there. I want to take a risk. I'm gonna take a buy. My SL is around 50 pips. My TP will be around 100 pips. Once we tap into this zone, we close the trade. The reason I have taken this trade is because of this current 5-minute candle. It can just open up with a minor bottom wick and it just pushed down. And usually this area we had gotten strong rejections from a wicks, right? So I'm thinking like usually one, two, and this is like a third and fourth time. So possibly we can get a major rejections. So as long as we are holding these levels, I feel like we are good. Once we break below, so let's do this, okay? Our SL is around 40 pips, not even 50, 43, 50, 43, 40 pips. The reason I'm, managing my position here is because this is we are taking a trade opposite of the volume that we are seeing, okay? Based on the past price actions, because here we had a strong bearish volume at the same time, no one is expecting this strong bullish candle, right? So it's kind of the same thing here. So let's see. But yeah, we got two bullish candle closure, which is a good thing. Now, if this candle have a strong momentum to the upside, at least around 93, 94, it's still a good thing. Okay. If not, totally fine. We're gonna hold it. Because if it closes around 93 or so, the 5-minute candle will be closing as doji, and next candle can possibly move up and break the highs. Okay. So we can also target around, at least mid of this, which is around 130 pips. So let's start. Yeah, let's target 130 pips or so. Okay. On this trade. Yeah, we got a new 50-minute candle just open up now. Now this candle is important, like what it does. We need to close partials as well. So let's see. We need to close partials where we had a loss around 50 pips, right? So let's close partials at 50 pips. So this is a level where we'll close partials. Once we hit around 50 pips, close your partials, okay? And this will be the kind of a last trade. We don't want to over trade because we had a good week. We don't want to lose the profit that we made and things like that. So always manage things accordingly, okay? You see, this is the area we are still holding right now. So the reason I entered a sell here was because of the 1 hour and all. The volume that I was expecting, this one was here, okay, just to tap this level. And then again, to be honest, my overall analysis was simple. Once we tap here, then again move up and tap into the zone. But we did that here, and now we are, rejecting. So I'm expecting price to move up from here, tap into these levels, and then reject again. Then now the main concern is the 15-minute candle. We need this candle to create a small bottom wick, which we already did here. We can also, tap strongly again into this zone, which is also a fine thing. But as long as we are not breaking below multiple times, we are good. Okay. We are up around 30 pips or so on this trade, but let's wait for now. As long as we are not going above 50 pips, we cannot close the partials because then only then we can recover our current trade. So last trade loss, okay? Prices, to be honest, the kind of a volume that I need is not there yet. I wanted a strong candle. The volume is not there yet. You see the 15 minute created a top wick, now it's moving down, which we don't like. We don't want just a bottom wick and a straight move to the upside. Now, if this candle move break the lows multiple times that it have created, like it's already one time, right? The low created that once. Now, if it break it, that will be second. I don't want it to break it third and fourth time. So then basically we just gonna tap into this zone, right? Meaning basically we're gonna have strong selling volume in some period of time. Yeah, looks like that. Price is still moving down again. We have 2 minutes or 30 seconds or so. I'm gonna stick with 15-minute time frame because this trade is taken based on 15-minute time frame. So let's see. I can, think like this. It's fine if we go and draw down more 20 pips, but yeah, then I don't want price to break this low, tap into this below zones. Yeah, our SL will be more 20 pips. So yeah, we have 20 pips of a room after breaking the lows. Let's see. Now, see, it have broken this lows twice now. Now I don't feel like price might move up. Let's see. We have not yet, you know, hit the SL, but I'm gonna wait 30 seconds. I want a candle closure as well, so I'm gonna wait 30 seconds. Okay. SL is already hit, so I'm gonna waiting. Candle closure is always important, so I'm gonna wait. I just want to see 30-minute and all. Is it going to break it? Yes, it's going to. We got a candle closure. There we go. We got a candle closure. It's rejecting again. So The thing is like the way it have moved, it's kind of a yeah, no. Let's take a look. This is the crazy part because we have now broken the lows. Now we can go straight down here. I'm not gonna fuck with that. That would be just a problem move. But anyway, our SL is, I'm still gonna count this as a 50 pip of SL, okay? So we're down 100 pips, not gonna move, trade anymore because volume is different and I don't want to, risk in the volume that I don't understand. I don't understand this because I tried two trades. I tried two ideas that I was looking at. It didn't work out the way I was planning to, like usually. So my strategy that I use, okay. So according to those, first of all, we had this scenario, okay. We created a high, okay. We made a low. Now since then we didn't break the high here, okay. So I was expecting price to move down. So that's why I took a sell here and putting SL above these levels. Sorry, above around these levels. I was thinking that we have this as a recent lows, right? So price might respect that and continue move down. We did went in profit a little bit, but then again hit the SL, grab the liquidity. Then we had a real move. Okay, sorry for that. Then we had a real move. Now the second entry point that I took is because looking at the 1 hour, 4 hour, and each and every candle, price was strongly bullish at this point, and it already broke the highs here, right? So I was expecting price to continue moving up instead of just splashing back down. So it's my bad, I guess. Like maybe I read the room wrong, but let's see. Let's see. I don't understand the current price action, to be honest. Are we going to tap into the lows? Now we are getting a strong bullish candle, but see, again, not good. Do we have any news though? No, we do not have any news today. So most likely this price is like now 15 minute is going rejecting now after breaking the lows. Even 5 minute is rejecting as well. It's 15 minute also is like I don't see any way of price could move up because now each and every candle is bearish, right? So taking a buy in this scenario is crazy, but yeah, sell could be still possibly we can move down. We took a trade here, giving us past rejections, but it didn't work out. It just smashed through that. The only reason I even took that trade is because the 5 minute candle just immediately moved down. We were up around good, like how much? Around 30 pips? Yeah, here as well, like we were up around 30 pips, 30, 34, 35. But then we hit the SL. So we're down around 50 pips, 100 pip. Now we are tapping into this zone. And I don't know, like this is kind of a consolidation zone. As long as we are in this, I'm not expecting any much of a trade. Once we tap into these big zones or above or below, then we can think about any further trades and entering in further trades. But we have a good amount of room for 4 hour though. Yeah. This 5 minute It is going to be an interesting one. Let's see. I'm gonna take a look at the 1 minute. Price created a high, creating a low. Now, wherever we see this structures, let's also journal with the same thing. Okay. So, sorry, constraint. Take a screenshot like this. London session, trade idea number one. Price is holding there, or it's going to break below, or it's going to break below. If it's going to break below, then there's a huge possibility that we may continue tapping into this zone again. Now, I'm gonna take a scalp here based on the current model that I see. This is not for everyone, guys. So if you cannot take a trade, it's totally fine. It's only because I see the price is now in a trend, and last 5 minutes of the 1 hour can give a huge volume and good amount of volume. So based on that, I have taken the trade. Okay. Now, if I'm wrong, because take a look at this 4 hour, what do you see? Bearish strongly. Okay. 1 hour broken the low, and we are now approaching the zones. Now, as long as this 4 hour does not kind of flip bullish again, we are good with this trade. We can tap and cover this wick up. That is my usual kind of a trade. But at the same time, in 2 minutes, I don't want this candle to flip bullish. Basically, simple, right? If does that, then my whole trade analysis goes back to zero. So in 2 minutes, I wanted this price to push and tap into the zone. But anyway, we have 2 minutes left. Let's see. Let's see. In 2 minutes, we will know like what price does. Right now, we are pushing back up, which I don't like, to be honest. I shouldn't have it taken it, or I should have. I don't like the rejections as well. 5 minute is going to go bullish. 1 hour is going bullish. Yeah, I don't think so. I can read this volume. Too bad. Let's close this because this is bad. You see, this candle is. We have created a engulfing candle here. Most likely we're gonna push. So I don't want to take a risk there. That's why I said it's not for everyone, because it was a risky trade and I knew it. I just took it based on the volume I see. Price this candle start moving down, and usually it's the last 1 hour 5 minute candle can push strongly. So anyway, my see that's the reason. Like whenever you're trading, you need to control. Now I took a wrong trade. Now I'm in a more drawdown than the planning. Basically I was hoping to close out the whole session with a negative, if max negative 100 pips, not more than that, right? Now I'm not 100 pips. I'm more than, like, I just took more 50 pips of a loss now. Anyway, trade idea number one, that was gold. So our TP was around 130 pips. Sorry, 100 and 130 pips. Yes, yeah. SL 54 pips. SL hit. Okay, trade two. Gold. TP 130 pips. SL 50 pips. SL hit. Okay. So right now I'm done with the London session. I don't think so I would like to take any further trades. I'll be back in New York session, but as for now, I don't want to read this volume because it's too unpredictable for me, and it's not going anywhere. To be honest, it's just consolidating, and I'm getting. I'll be really honest. I'm getting confused in this volume. Okay, so I don't want to now look at this chart. I want to come back in New York session when there is a NYSE volume and all, things like that, where we can at least see if we have a proper direction and things like that. Okay. But for now, I don't understand this. So I'm not trading in this. Okay. All right, guys. Just have a good day. Do not spend more time on charts when you are not understanding the things. Same as because in my past sessions, I usually do that and I ended up taking more trades than what I'm planning. So right now you've seen that I have taken one trade and that was not a plan. I just took it based on volume. It could be a good plan and it could have worked out, but no, I should not have taken that trade anyway. But yeah, that's the thing. That's a part of the thing you need to control. Sometimes you can not control every time. It's totally fine. So see you in New York session, and hopefully you guys don't overtrade and don't blow your accounts. Okay, I'm sure you'll understand. But other than that, I don't have anything to share. See you in NYSC.